Hello. Recently, I put two videos about the process of making one low temperature melting alloy. It is called rose metal. It has part like 50% bismuth, 25% tin, and 25% lead. Um, that, this actually the reason to make this alloy was to find the alternative for the mercury for the conductive experiments, electric conductivity experiments, and also how we make Bharat Gutika. So on that line also I was thinking like if any other parallel liquid alloy we can form, so we can make yantra or Gutika from that. So yesterday in that video what I did, which I already uploaded on my channel, I made that alloy from the tin, lead and bismuth, and then I mixed the equal amount of mercury in it. Now you will see this it didn't become a solid alloy. It's still in a semi-liquid stage. I put equal amount of mercury, like 2.5 gram was the earlier alloy, so I put 2.5 gram of mercury. So we have this. I think if I put 50% of mercury in this, then we can have a nice amalgam, or from which we can make Gutika also. And all this amalgam has all the four metals which are used in the Rasa Shastra: Nag, lead; Vang, tin; Ras, that is mercury; and Chapal, which modern name is bismuth. So this you can see. So another thing in the mind is how we can go for the Ved by using bismuth, because in few Rasa Shastra book some use of bismuth is given during alchemical processes. So that is also on the mind, how to go about it. Another thing is that I can talk more, because it's just in the process of making. I am trying to mix the Abrak Sattva and mercury. Still it is not mixed properly, because the iron doesn't react with mercury. It never reacts, it never forms any amalgam or alloy with mercury. So at least in room temperature it's not helping, because the Abrak Jarana, the Abrak Sattva Jarana is very important step in Rasa Shastra alchemical processes. So how we are going to mix Abrak Sattva with mercury? I think the one of the purpose of doing that is increase the density of the alloy, and also it make it more agnisthy, because temperature of iron is quite higher. So those are motives I think behind doing the Abrak Sattva Jaran. So I kept it like almost now 1 month. I kept the Abrak Sattva and this and the mercury. You can see in this. So I did Kharal also, but These are kind of experiments I'm stuck with actually. One experiment I did for the silver making, that experiment is little stuck because what you will say, the from the liquid mixture to remove the silver, that the somal was added, that arsenic sulfide. So now when I'm trying to burn it, it oxidizes. So that experiment also stuck. So practically this was made on that video, the rose metal. You see it has quite shine like silver. I will show some other metals which are made till now. This is, you can say, as a one type of silver only. The shine is really, it came good. Create a makeshift laboratory place. This is another silver. This, because of antimony, became bluish. All these I have to test on the spectroscope. This has more lead content in it. It's never turned silverish. Now because of the lockdown problems, I can't do anything. Hoping the challenge in the Rasa Shastra, like I'm seeing many channels and people making many videos or the posts. Challenge is how you can transmute into real metal and not into alloy. That is the challenge. Because making brass or some tin alloy which will look like silver, that's not alchemy. That's just alloy making. Okay, then we can find many formulas for the alloy making, but it's just a fakery. Like you are making some metal which will look like a gold, but it's not a gold. So that you cannot say like that's alchemy or dhatuvad or rasavad, because the gold will melt, gold will dissolve only in aqua regia. So your metal should dissolve only in the aqua regia. It should, and the most important thing is you cannot fake. You can make gold acid proof by some tricks. You can increase its melting temperature, that also by some tricks. by mixing some other metals or elements in there. But how you will achieve the density? Because the mercury density is 13, and lead density is 11, and gold density is 19. So no other metal is near of that density. So you will never get the gold density by mixing the other metals. If you form the alloy, by tricks you can get make it as acid proof or increase its melting point, but you cannot change the density. So that is the challenge, to increase the density. And also, like about the brass also, I posted earlier, like in Naneshwar's book. It's old 13th century book in Marathi. So in that he mentions about, like, if you remove the oxidization, kaik and gandhi, which is which its weakness to get melt in nitric acid or in the acids. So if you remove these two doshas from the brass, from pital, you are near to making gold. So that's one challenge. But still, another thing is that brass, which is acid proof and which is oxidation proof, which is gold, but which should be gold under the spectroscope, because now we have the spectroscopes. In spectroscope, in 1 second you will know the metal constituents of that alloy. So you cannot cheat the spectroscope. We can cheat the nitric acid or the kasoti ka patthar, but we cannot cheat the spectroscope. So see how things go. Next time I will come with more videos, particularly on the brass, I hope. So, bye bye.